Hi, so welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a garden tour of the month of February. This is the end of the month, so you probably will be seeing this in March, but I still wanted to record the garden and share it. I'm very excited to show my garden for the month of February. Next month, by the end of March, I will have all of my warm season crops out, all of my peppers and tomatoes. So I really wanted to show and document every month, especially February, because once this month is done, it will be, hopefully, can be completely different by the end of next month. So I welcome you to my garden. Hi, sorry. The audio on this video was not coming through, so I am now, while editing, recording it. So hopefully the sound is better. It's just been a few windy days here at the end of February. I'm in my greenhouse right now, and it is very windy out, so you might still hear some of that. But I do want to still share my February-March garden tour. So here is my 5-tier original green stock, mostly all greens, kale. I do have some pansies, violas, lettuce, nasturtiums, some garlic, and a few of the pockets that I planted out in winter. I have a whole, I want to say a whole row of all strawberry plants that I planted bare root last year, got berries, and now I'm excited for this year when I get the berries. So this is the one that I have all fully set up of my green stock. I have one more green stock that's going to be in the front of my greenhouse that I will be setting probably the first week or second week of March that I'll be setting that up. But I do need to harvest this green stock. All the greens I definitely need to start harvesting and eating. So that is on a big to-do list very soon. All right, now heading into my main backyard garden area. Here is a quick overview of the whole backyard. Over here to the right, the first garden bed is a bed that I planted gladiolus bulbs and also some hollyhocks in the back. They are starting to pop up, my gladiolus bulbs, so very happy. I do have some climbing clematis on each side of the arch. They were bare root, so I'm very hopeful that this year at least they grow pretty tall, and if I get blooms, great, but I am kind of thinking I won't until next year. Here is where I would say is my shade garden. It does get ample sun, but for the most part now it is getting a good portion of shade until we cut back a shared tree that we have with the neighbor. But for right now, I am okay with that because I am going to plan on growing more greens in this area during spring into summer. Here is a climbing rose that I planted bare root. It is thriving. I'm very happy. And this plant, this rose that I have, it does state that it can go in part shade. So I'm very happy with that. This garden bed, I have a majority cool weather crops, mainly cool season greens. So bok choy, kale, fennel. Let's see, I think this also has kale and rapini broccoli. Also align the whole bed is bulbing onions. So those will be eating fresh when they get all ready. They just won't be ready by the time I harvest all of those greens. And here is, I would say, a win and a fail. These are two Sicily cauliflower, purple Sicily. They were a sprouting variety, and I just never knew when to harvest them. And then I noticed that I waited too long, and then they started flowering. So that's on me. But I just thought it would be interesting just to see what they look like once they do flower. I am taking them out because I do need the garden space. This bed will be replanted out for spring. So it was just something interesting to take a look at. I wish I harvested when I thought I should and could have tried it, but I'm okay with how it turned out. These are a couple of my potted tulips that I planted back in winter. So I am getting a few flowers here and there. Some of them have bloomed. These are red foxtrot, which I did not know I was gonna love the red color because it's kind of a hard color I feel to blend into the garden when I do typically like whites and pinks and purples, but I love seeing that bright red. So I'm excited to see once the other tulips start blooming. So, and that is mainly where I have some of my tulips, and I also potted up these containers with some gladiator alliums. These will have gladiolus bulbs, also a couple random tulips that I had left over that I needed somewhere to plant them. Here is my in-ground garden flower bed. I do typically put mainly flowers in this area, no vegetables, mostly just bulbs, or I'm planting perennial flowers. Here I have Ivory Princess Calendula, gladiolus bulbs, and these blue sky hyacinths that are stunning. I love them. I think they are beautiful. I will get more next year. I only had 10 bulbs this season to plant out. It was a new variety, a new plant for me to try, and I love them. So I will definitely line that whole area more of those sky blue hyacinth bulbs next spring. Here I have more calendula that I direct sown. Those are popping up. I have a couple of my containers that I'm filling up now that will be tomatoes going in there soon. Here is a garden bed right outside of my greenhouse. I am planning to put peppers in this bed and possibly a dwarf tomato. I have to see how much fits in here because I do tend to overcrowd. Here is what's remaining of my greens that the birds have not devoured. They are little vultures, these birds out here in the garden. I'm trying to share some of the wealth of these plants, but they have taken out a good amount of my green. So any of the kale, the spinach, the tops of my fennel, they have completely stripped those seedlings, and I am going to start some new ones and possibly put them in the shade area. I haven't seen the birds too much in those beds, but these beds have been devoured by the birds. I have tried my best to shoo them away, but they ate all the tops of my sweet peas, my sugar snap peas. It's been a struggle. I have put 2 bird feeders out to try to get them to eat that. That is not working. I put shiny little windmills. Those, they don't care about those. These new age birds, I tell you, they do not care. They will eat what they want. So right now it's fine. I can grow more greens, but I might have to put a shade cover over them. And these garden beds are looking fantastic. First, I want to show all of the bare root items that I have started. A steel bee, I started some rudbeckia, and also my dahlia tubers have started to blossom. Well, I mean sprout. Here is my main garden arch and 2 metal raised beds. I do try to plant them the same on both sides. So I have purple magic broccoli and early round Dutch cabbage. I am also putting some of my seedlings that I'm hardening off down this hallway just so they can get ample sunlight. I've been doing the seedling shuffle with putting them in the gazebo under the shade and putting them out in the sun, then back in the greenhouse, just so they can be safe to be planted out soon. Here is one that I'm so happy for. This is purple broccoli. Very happy to see that even sprouting. Here is my round early Dutch that hasn't really made a good size head yet, but I'm hopeful before I need this bed and start putting out my tomatoes and peppers. Here are some marigolds that self-sowed themselves from last year. I'm not mad at any volunteers. These are all of my sugar snap peas that are growing up this arch. I love snacking on sugar snap peas. I think they are probably one of the second best little garden snacks. These are my magnolia purple, I believe, yeah, sugar snap peas. They have finally started to put on flowers. They are tall, so if you are growing them, they grow. They're almost at the top of the arch and finally giving me flowers. Now this bed, I will admit, I am working on my spacing. My spacing was not good. It was no bueno. And I overcrowded things. Things are so small and then I forget they grow. Well, this is what happened. So I grew early white Vienna kohlrabi. Oh, one of, yeah, that, in not maybe that order, that's the name, but kohlrabi. And it never bulbed. I know it's a root crop and I believe you can eat the leaves, but I was growing it for that root of the fruit and I just got nothing but leaves. So I don't know if I need to check to see how long they were. I started these plants back in October. So they are completely past the time frame. Like I will be pulling those out soon. Here is a baby bok choy that went to flower because of me. I didn't see it, so I was unable to harvest it. So again, another garden lesson. When you overplant, it does give you the opportunity to accidentally forget where is if there's plants underneath, like I did here. So there's always opportunities to learn, and that is something that I will know. I probably won't grow kohlrabi again. It was just something I wanted to try, but a lesson learned. Here I do also have some broccoli rapini growing, so I will be harvesting those. All in the front here is rainbow Swiss chard. Also a celery is in there, fennel. So once I take out the other ones, it will give space to the plants I am keeping. In this garden tower right in front of our shed, I have mainly greens, lettuce, spinach, baby bok choy, chives, celery, also cilantro. And again, I have kohlrabi, early white Vienna in the front. These two were started around back in this October, and there's no bulb. So I don't know, maybe I'm growing the wrong type, or I know that there are some like a turnip. They have just the tops you can grow for the greens, but that's not why I was growing it. So, it just was a thing to try, and now I know that's just not for me. I also have thyme, parsley, also some mixed lettuce up top, and some kale. I will be harvesting this tower soon because I do not want anything else to go to flower. Now into my greenhouse, I have a good amount of seedlings that I still need to harden off and start transitioning them outside to the garden. I have a tray of basil that I want to get out soon. Also some snapdragons, tomatoes, peppers. I did make a video maybe last month of all the varieties of tomatoes I'm starting, and also all of the peppers that I've started. That was a tray of herbs. Here are more tomatoes, and then I also have some dwarf tomatoes on the left there. Here are one of my trays of different peppers that I am growing this season. Also some more dwarf tomatoes, flowers. I did started, this is where Space is just such a gold thing around here because I am mixing with how fast things are growing. So I might have right here, I have foxgloves mixed in a tray where I have eggplant and peppers. They also are with some of my herbs. It right now, same thing on this tray. It's a mix of flowers and a mix of peppers and eggplants. I'm just trying to make sure that every tray is getting enough sunlight to where their growth is. So if a tomato is, extremely tall, I might need to move them on to the workbench and supplement light there, or them getting the natural light through with the sun through the greenhouse. But for right now, the greenhouse is looking pretty full. All of these are my sister's, and so she's going to be setting up her green stalks too to start putting out all of her plants in. And yes, we did overgrow, but that will be something for us to figure out where are all these plants going eventually, because we don't know if we have the space for everything. I feel like that happens to everyone, right? Who's gardening, and you're just so excited to be in dirt and with seeds, and you have all these seed packets. Then all of a sudden, you're putting all the seeds in the dirt, and then everything starts growing. So, anyways, we're going to be moving out to the side yard. Here is our side yard that is in transformation mode. This will become a cut flower garden for us, which I'm very, very happy for the new things to happen this year. I'm very excited for. This whole bed will be a dahlia bed. I also have some dahlia tubers in the back there starting to actually flower. Well, not flower. They're actually starting ready to sprout. These containers, I had an idea of putting tomatoes in them, dwarf size, but I think what I'll do is possibly even use them for more flowers, but that will be once that time comes. This green metal bed will stay as a garden bed. Right now I have round Dutch cabbage, broccoli, kale. I have celery. Also, some of the marigolds are all from last year. I keep pinching them and taking off the dead flowers that have already have bloomed. And then I just sprinkle out those seeds of marigolds. Very easy to do to just have more volunteers. Some of these, like the broccoli, purple broccoli, that won't be ready. If it's not ready by the time I need this garden bed for my tomatoes and peppers, I will unfortunately have to, harvest it however maturity it is or not, just because I do have my priority is always going to be tomatoes and peppers for the season. So, but I'm very hopeful all this makes it to maturity before I need to change this bed over to tomatoes and peppers. But I am very happy because this is the first time actually trying to grow a cool crop during fall into winter. Here is some of the changes that I made last couple of weeks is changing these beds completely over to be prepped for my flowers. These containers will all stay as flower containers. This is something my husband built me last year to be able to put 2 hanging baskets on, and then he put this post in this flower container, well, flower pot. And so actually these petunias are from last year. I can't remember if it was the summertime when I bought them. I trimmed them all back, and here they are. They grew back. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're perennial in my area, 9A California, but maybe they are. That's something that I need to look into because I have a flower box right outside of our front door, and those petunias came back as well. So I don't know. This garden bed, I will be taking out the trellis in the back there and we'll repurpose that somewhere else. This garden bed too will be another flower bed. This will mainly be for the fillers in flower bouquets. And then this garden bed will be staying as a vegetable bed. Right now I have sugar sweet peas or sugar snap peas growing up around the arch. I have African marigolds that were from last season. Oh, and there's me grabbing another little sugar snap pea as a garden snack. Very happy. I love sugar snap peas. Those are my favorite. But yeah, this will still stay as a garden bed. Right now, I have some flowers in there, some primrose, just for a little bit of color. But I love this garden bed that came with the arch. I love it so much. I am probably going to put more sugar snap peas for the back arch, just so that I have another succession of them, because I don't plant in mass quantity. For the sugar snap peas, I'm just the one eating them, so I can have a few plants and just have them as I'm out there checking around the garden. But here is a complete overview of what my garden looks like at the end of February. March, we will be having a lot of changes to the side yard and also to the back main garden. So that is my garden for the month of February, everything that I am growing and everything that I have started in my greenhouse. And definitely by the next garden tour, everything should be, well, I wouldn't say everything, majority of everything should look a little bit different with all of the warm season crops being planted in the next couple weeks. So thank you so much for watching me here at my channel, Blooms and Leaves. And if this is your first time, thank you. This is a returning time. Thank you very much for coming back. And hopefully you will stick around and see how my garden changes with every month. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.